Emeka JP Obegolu, SAN PhD, First Deputy President of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, speaking about the President of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Alhaji Dr. Mujtaba Abubakar, FCA. Another round of applause for me, please.
Thank you. First is to place on record the apologies of Alhaji Mujtaba Abubakar, President of the Chamber of Commerce. He had planned to be here this morning, but his flight was delayed as we speak. He called me while they were boarding. He said he will still join us at some point. But to apologize to the Vice Chancellor for his inability to be here this morning. The Professor Abdulrashid Nala, Vice Chancellor of the University of Abuja, the members of the Executive Committee of the Chamber of Commerce, the Director General incoming, management team from the University of Abuja, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. First is to appreciate the University of Abuja for understanding that without the private sector, the university cannot be a community in true sense of it. This vision is to make the University of Abuja truly a community for learning, for engagement, and for productivity. I have a speech sent to me by the President to render on his behalf, and I'll go ahead with it. On behalf of the ESCO and members of the ACCI, I am delighted to welcome you all to the third anniversary of the Chamber of Commerce and University of Abuja in 2023. This annual celebration is a result of our outstanding partnership, which underscores the importance of the relationship we have both enjoyed over the years and what we continue to look out for in the nearest future. This third anniversary is aimed to celebrate the partnership of the two institutions, review our activities of the year 2023, and discuss proposed activities for the upcoming year. The relationship between the Chamber as an industry player and the academic institutions started with the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding in 2021. The MOU prepared both parties to prepare a skilled workforce, business and educational institutions to preserve our nation's competitiveness and economic strength in response to a rapidly changing and increasingly competitive world. Both ACCI and University of Abuja in the MOU agreed to partner in the areas of research, training, capacity building, and continuing education, workshops and conferences, executive and regular MBAs, skills development, technology and knowledge transfer, trade fairs and expos, preparation of curriculum and modules for specialized training, policy advocacy, amongst others. In a move to strengthen the collaboration between both parties, the university and industry this year approved the appointment of 5 nominees from ACCI as industry lecturers in the newly established Department of Tourism and Hospitality. This partnership aims to produce graduates equipped with the skills and high-level expertise needed to deliver quality services of international standards. The Vice Chancellor approved Adetayo Alawu Adeshima as the industry head of the department, who will share the responsibility of leading the industry-supported Department of Tourism and Hospitality Management as a co-head. Other approved industry lecturers include Abiodun Odusawo, Susan Abolele, Opat Justina Abiodun, Badaki Ali Ajayi, and Apamose Steve Kolawole. We are glad to say these are professionals in the field of tourism carefully selected from the ACCI Tourism and Creative Industry Group. This group, chaired by Dr. Aliu Ilihom, VP communication strategy and external relations aims to create sustainable adventure tourism opportunities and networking among its members. Since the signing of the MOU in 2021, the university has been collaborating with the 4 centers of the ACCI, which includes the Business Entrepreneurship, Skills and Technology Center, the PEST Center, the Policy Advocacy Center, the Dispute Resolution Center, and the Abuja Trade Center. I affirm that the relationship has been cordial and mutually beneficial as I call for a continuous closer synergy between Chamber as a business community and your academic institution as a way to fast-track national development. We have seen through this partnership, the collaboration between industry and academia has continued to lead to the development of innovation and improvement of existing goods and services. We will keep learning from other clients where the business community leads the academia in building strong structure for economic development and mentoring the young ones as we keep preparing them for the future. We look forward to a continuous working relationship with the University 2024 and beyond. And on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce and members of the school council, I welcome you all and thanks for coming.
Planning Committee of this event, Dr. Sonny Chidwade. Round of applause.
President of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry, First Deputy President, OBC, Professor Nala, Dr. Owoka and Chico Simono, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to this event. And I'd like to say I'm really very glad to be part of it again. This is the 3rd edition of this event. And just before I continue, I would like to brief you a little bit about what this partnership is about. The Abuja University is the primary university for Abuja, for FCT. And it's an institution of repute. I wanted to attend Abuja University as a student, as a law student, but of course, God had other plans. But I know that it's a very reputable university, and that's necessitated the partnership between the Abuja University and Abuja Chamber of Commerce. Not just on the education level, but on business level, because the Chamber promotes business, that's our object. And we have our agreements on strategic areas for development, and I can tell you that a lot of success has been achieved, in recent past. And I'm sure when the First Deputy and the VC will be speaking, they will give you more insights into all of this. So the President has asked me to present his wishes to you and to welcome you to this event. And I wish us fruitful celebration, and I wish us enjoyment of the event. Thank you very much.
Another round of applause as we welcome to the podium for a brief opening remark the Vice Chancellor of the University of Abuja, Professor Abdul-Rashid.
Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We are represented by first Vice President and incoming President. The distinguished Vice Presidents, they are President, Agriculture as the other Vice President. The Chairman, so Vice President, Chairman of the Organizing Committee, and the Co-Chair, the Director of the University of Abuja Center for Entrepreneurship Development, Director, Center for Academic Research, Director, Southwest Students Mentor Development, distinguished guests here seated. Good morning. Today, another very exciting day in the history of our university. In fact, in the history of university education in Nigeria, it's a day that university and industry come together to celebrate their relationship. The Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry for us is our number one partner as a university in Nigeria. Not just neighbors on the airport road, we have come together as Nigerian institutions to forge ahead the best tradition of university industry collaboration. The problem that Nigeria has today of development, which will never go away, which has not gone away, I pray it goes away. The problem of development, the problem of shoddy work, the problem of a curriculum university education that is mainly theoretical, the problem of inability of university to truly deliver. They're all created because universities have been far away from industry. The tightness of collaboration that we need to have is exactly what the University of Abuja is forging with the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I want to use the opportunity to call on universities in Nigeria to reach out to the industry, to take example from what the University of Abuja is doing. We don't have a destiny to be the number one university in Nigeria. We are, after all, the capital city, and they have to copy us. And we're asking them to come and copy this good work that we're doing. Since we started, Abuja can list several, in fact, so many achievements that we've had together. But without this collaboration, we may not get. Our students, especially entrepreneurship students, constantly have industry from ACCI, industry experts, come to deliver different kinds of lectures and lessons to them. Our students as a university come from all over Nigeria because our mandate is to administer from all over. Whenever we finish admission, the first thing we do is to look to ensure that every state is represented. And this is the truth every year. And to now have Abuja Chamber of Industry in our classroom, constantly teaching our students and candidates to show them the example from the industry. It means the whole Nigeria, every part of Nigeria has had an impact of this relationship. We are very proud of it. Secondly, we work together to actually develop two academic programs in the university. And I'm very proud of this. The president in his address did mention tourism program. There are actually two of them. One is tourism and hospitality, one is geology and mining. These two programs are actually not just University of Abuja programs. It's also Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry programs. And I want the Chamber to be proud of this, to let the world know that they have worked with us to bring this program into the fore. The truth is that today, just like the tourism department and hospitality department has series of industry lecturers and industry heads, so that geology and mining have lists of industry heads of department and industry lecturers. And our goal in developing this is to set an example to our university. University of Abuja, particularly with other universities generally, to say that industry must be at the table all the time when they are developing curriculum, when they are delivering to the classroom. Our goal is to develop our students not only in theory but also in practice. We want to make sure that as they graduate, They are not just having theories on their head, but they have enormous practical experience. And we also want industry to review all the curriculums that we have, so that what is being delivered to them are also supervised by the industry and are given the stamp of satisfaction by the industry. In other words, what we're saying is that we want all our curriculum to be industry accepted curriculum. Part of the crisis we have is that when industry tries to recruit from products of Nigerian universities, most of the industry have to train them, have to train them. Sometimes they succeed, sometimes they don't succeed. But if they work with us, as they are working with us now, we believe that students that will be coming out of our university, UofA of Nigeria in particular, will have satisfied the requirement of the industry. And I want to plead with ACCI, if you don't have a unit that focus on this development, curriculum of universities, reviewing it, inspecting it, coming in regularly to see how this relationship continues to grow, please can create within ACCI or at least put this responsibility to a vice president, so that this is part and parcel of what we do regularly. We are very proud of this relationship, and we know we are doing it so that Nigeria can better for it. We are very proud of this. And we must be at the forefront in impacting development for this nation. It must be a university that is helping public sector as much as it's developing the private and working with private sector. We're a university that must every time, regularly, through our research, bringing out new products that industry can immediately partner with and develop for. In all the areas, recently we had coronavirus. What stopped us from bringing out vaccines and developing and asking industry to begin to produce, establishing within our campus laboratories factory that can produce this. What stopped us from all the various fields for industry to come to the table with us and look at some of the research we're doing and see products that can come out from these, and some of the industries investing in them, instituting laboratories for producing them. The truth is that the capacity of the University of Abuja not only to bring out products, but also to produce labor. We have thousands and thousands of students. As I speak now, more than 25,000 students are on campus. As I speak now, regular. Many of them ready to work, even as we step. Because Abuja has what we call student employment scheme. That's directors here. We pay our students to work. We allow them to work in hours. And we pay them according to hours. And the reason we are doing this is because we think that work ethics must be imbibed in them, even right as they are on campus. We're also preparing for industry collaboration. We have now made a regulation that every industry that is working with us on our campus must set aside certain percentage of workforce for our students. Must. It's compulsory. And that is the strategy to ensure that as industries are putting laboratories, they're putting factories, they're putting different kinds of, production outfits on our campus, some of our students will work with them. They will work according to hours. Some will work in the morning, some will come back in the afternoon, some will work on the weekend, because they are students, they still have to study. But it does not stop them from also the products you can achieve from the relationship with the University of Abuja is enormous. It's enormous. Not only will you not look for land to put your industry, to put your company, to put your laboratory, to put whatever it is that you need to put, you can also easily have workforce right from the university and collaborate with. We've gone even further. We have worked together to develop a plan and first submitted an application to the federal government to approve for University of Abuja a status, free economic zone status for the entire University of Abuja. This is not just in Abuja talking, this is the University of Abuja Chamber of Commerce talking. We are one. In all the survey that we have done, in all the papers that we have written, the application is a joint application by Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the University of Abuja. Imagine for federal government to approve this for us. It means industries that are within our campus, businesses that are within our campus, they can enjoy the free trade zone status. We are very positive that federal government will approve this. It's gone very far, and we are just waiting for it to approve this. We are working very hard with different organizations, including the Belgium Foundation, to attract one of the brand hotel to our campus, Marriott. I know many of you know the Marriott Hotel. Our campus is directly opposite the airport. When you're going, you see it. Our land will go a bit further. And we want a major brand hotel right there. We're working hard. So that we think from that place to the inside of the airport is just about 10 minutes. Because we know that if we have this, we succeed in this. People who want to go to the airport can stay on our campus through the night, people can stay for long. The hotel can serve the university in so many ways. We have conferences, people come from all over the world regularly. So many companies. This is also another one with Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry. These are ways that, as Mario, the negotiating we're talking to it, is being attracted. There are other ways that you can do that. One of our projects is tourism. We're working, we're developing to bring the whole campus into tourism attraction. The truth is that in Abuja, I've said it several times, and this is part of the reasons why we developed this. During holiday, you will see people who are rushing to Jabi, ShopRite. Go to ShopRite, that's the only place you see so many people from Abuja. It's a shame, really. That a city as big as this, with a major Nigerian university present, a university that has all. We are a university of engineering, we're a university of medicine, we're a university of agriculture, we're a university of business, we're a university of languages and linguistics, we're a university of pharmacy, we're a university mention it, we do nursing now. We have degree in nursing program now. We are in environmental sciences, if it is agriculture, architecture, if it is quantity survey, different other areas. It's a huge university community. And we think that with all these resources, with a university that has 3 rivers, we have the 3 different rivers across our university. There are mountains, exceptionally beautiful environment. We can change the scope and bring tourism into our campus, in which people, instead of going to Jabi, ShopRite, which want to make for children, some can climb, doing children play, constructed, they can go around the campus and enjoy their lives. Some want to come in at any different time to climb mountains, can do that. There's just so much that we can do to prepare the university for tourism. We'll be discussing it in our Abuja Chamber of Commerce, and we hope that this is one item that the Chamber will take very seriously. Because as a university, if we do this and succeed, Nigeria itself will succeed. We will be the example, so that most of our universities, from Ibadan to Lagos, to Zaria, to Maiduguri, to all the universities, will know they cannot do it alone. And the University of Abuja will generate enormous money in ways that we can pay our staff, we can take care of their welfare, we can support laboratory, we can reinvest different kinds of things that we want to do. who will be one of the richest universities, really, not just in Nigeria, it's in Africa, because of those enormous resources that were generated. As I speak now, we have a board of the University of Abuja Film Village. Nigeria is the third largest film industry in the world. You go around the world today, you watch Nigerian movies. Sometimes when I travel all over, because I'm always in this my guy, I love my Nigerian brothers. Just all the time. And it's enormous, the kind of reception that I receive, whether in Africa or around the world. You know, they talk to me in the language of the Nigerian film. They call me independent, they can say Igwe, they can say whatever. I mean, everybody is laughing, is happy, is excited to see a Nigerian. I'm sure you see the same thing when we go around the world. It is true because our film industry is enormously present in the world. It's making waves in the world.
Professor Nala and our incoming president should go into an executive session to buttress some of the ideas that the VC has presented. A round of applause for this. It is a particularly interesting time for us to see that you have come to present some of the old ideas and indeed some of the new ones. I say that because we have a very impatient incoming president. We cannot wait to see ideas develop. So yes, this is a wonderful time. And again, we are confident in the fact that, as you said, in the next 1 year, we will be celebrating a lot more results. Thank you very much. This evening, ladies and gentlemen, let us now receive the presentation by the cultural group from the university. Professor Nala, I think we will going forward consider the cultural group from University of Abuja for our events. I think they are very wonderful. Another round of applause for them, please. Also worthy of mention is that I have one of the fine products of the University of Abuja as one of the staff in my center. Josephine Gebe is the best all-round graduate student from the University of Abuja 2018-2019. Josephine, come and meet your VC. What's up? Come and meet your VC. Presentation of sectoral department reports. Leading that will be none other than Professor Stephen Dava, who is the Director of Investment, University of Abuja.
Hi, you and everyone that is here. I'm almost tempted to say we do not go ahead with this part of the agenda because my vice chancellor has summarized everything that is going to say. So, but we believe, that is some of us, message that the more you eat, the more you take, and then you'll be able to understand the summary of what we have discussed. That's everything we are going to say. This 6 sectorial report that has not mentioned extensively. But since we have been given that assignment, we still have to carry out the assignment. I want to remind you that my vice chancellor is like a computer brain. You can remember everything. And all our meeting here, he has mentioned them. But if I don't come to carry out my duty, today I see I'm not ready to support him in this assignment. But I will not do that. So we have about 2 minutes to present this 6 sectorial report to review what has been happening during the UofA. When you hear me say UofA, it's University of Abuja and the ACCI. The UofA and the University of Abuja signed a memorandum of understanding on the 18th June 2021. And this to foster collaboration between us and have something what we call research development and also cover the area of entertainment. Also, we are also thinking about capacity building and growing business ventures are very important in the agricultural sectors, the mining, tourism, and others. Following that, on 17th of August 2021, an MOU implementation committee was created to see how the agro park, the tourism and team village, mining, environmental management, and railway engineering will kick off. But I only mentioned about 2 since other people are going to report on the other sectors. The agro park was inaugurated on the 28th of October 2022. And towards this, the university has given out 1,000 hectares of land already approved for this project. And it was approved on the 26th of October 2022. The source of funding for this talks are already ongoing with international investors and local investors in this program of agro park. And it's going to comprise of something like rice industrial park, livestock industrial park, greenhouses for the farming, cassava, maize, soybean farming, and also capacity building. We have worked very hard towards it, and very soon we will see us rolling out a lot of activities for the university. Secondly, I promise I'm going to spend 2 minutes, but I really have to mention about this very important point. Secondly, I want to mention about the UofA and the ACCI Special Economic Zone, which the Vice Chancellor has mentioned earlier. And the main objective of this free trade zone, is free trade zone, but we exercise special economic zone, is to attract and facilitate investment into the zone and the Nigerian economy in general. The opportunity was created for the university to develop and commercialize ideas and research. So we pay advocacy visit to NEPSA, the Nigerian Export Processing Authority, and because we are collaborating with ACCI, they welcome us so much and they promise they are going to help us to make sure that the university is prepared for the special zone. The information that we have so far, as my Vice Chancellor has said, is that the NAFTA processed everything to the stage of taking it to the president, and every document is with the president for presidential approval. And when this approval is given, I can assure you that the University of Abuja will be a special role, and everybody locally and internationally we want to go to our university and completely transform the university.
Thanks for the opportunity. Let me start by my Vice Chancellor, Professor Nala, the President of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, ably represented here, and distinguished guests. It is my pleasure to be here today to present a brief report, not a formal one anyway, on the partnership between the University of Abuja and Abuja State Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Like Professor Garba rightly said, my visit actually spoken to almost every issue that we're going to see in this. Notwithstanding, we're listening to talk one or two things about it. You see, the Center for Entrepreneurship Development is uniquely placed to benefit from the value of this kind of partnership that this union has presented. In that, while you can arguably teach other courses in the university, maybe 100% internal, because they are mostly theoretical and practical issues. Entrepreneurship is not in that way. It is a combination of academic training as well as industry experience. And to do that effectively, you need a partnership. And we are lucky to find one in Abuja Chambers of Commerce and Industry. I want to say that when I took over the government, when I assumed office in 2001, one of the first things I did was to look for how we can tackle this partnership. I remember I paid a visit to Madam Tinoke, who is the director of the ACCI Test Center. And the outcome of the discussion that we had that day is the product of some of the things I'm going to talk about right now. First of all, through Abuja Center for ACCI Center, we have been able to carry out an innovation which has to do with the guest lecture series. It's the first time we introduced it and provided us the platform to do this. Through our living with them, they provided this process for us. The physical about it, but what I will only add is the fact that the value of social partnership has manifested in many ways. One of it is the linkage with the industry of our students. I'm happy to report to you that some of our students are already taking advantage of this linkage. Some of the lecturers are actually giving the platform, the talk, whenever they want to do anything in the industry. I remember Mr. Ima Silva, who facilitated
a session is actually working with a student on so many projects. It's like internship they are doing in some of the facilities they provided for us. So that's a very fruitful one, and we have to possibly that the students are currently starting from these benefits. We also have our GIZ grants that for the first time in the history of the university, the Center for Entrepreneurship Development won a grant. Again, through our partnership with ACCI-UofA. The project is on, we call it F-Time. That's Farm to Table Agricultural Innovation Project. It is designed to assist women and youth in the middle belt of Nigeria to navigate from digital literacy to digital literacy. The first round of this grant will provide about 40 million naira to be graduated every year based on the outcome of this project. Again, we owe this grant to our partnership with this Abuja Center for Industry. Now, more importantly, again, many of the wraparound activities that we carry out in the university now, like Global Entrepreneurship Week, are also benefited from this partnership. I'm happy to also tell you that the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry is providing the resources group and all of that we need to make this a successful one. So we are working on that project now. We believe that, like what Chancellor rightly pointed out, we believe that very soon, next year, we'll come here to report more innovative results that will come from this partnership. So thank you very much for this project.
Kindly permit me, Mr. Vice Chancellor, Mr. President, to adopt the already established protocol. So I want to inform you all about something that you may know or you may not know. As we speak, so many projects nationwide, be it business projects or university projects that have been initiated, that have received heavy investment, have been suspended as we speak. A lot has been sunk into these projects, but they have been suspended. Why? If you check, most of the cases are based on simple misunderstandings. Simple misunderstanding that escalates to become disputes. So, I've heard the presentation by the VC. All that we've been doing, amazing. All that we have been doing as ACCI, especially partnering with you, amazing. But there's something that is usually always overlooked. Making provisions in case of dispute. To curtail or to avoid wastage of resources. Because as projects are initiated, as the ideas are conceived and developed, there's a lot of excitement to see it come to fruition. Most of the time we overlook having provisions in case of dispute. And we all, I'm sure you all agree with me, we all know that disputes are inevitable, especially when money is involved. There are bound to be disputes. So of course, if you from the university have experienced Abuja Chamber of Commerce. Abuja Chamber of Commerce, we have visionary leaders who consider this issue that I just painted, that a lot of businesses get crippled because of minor disputes, small misunderstanding, issue of debt of some amount as low as 50,000 naira can cripple a business. Hence, the importance of setting up effective dispute resolution mechanisms or systems. So, of course, if you want to strengthen an institution or a system, you start from the ground. So we have thought about how to enrich this partnership with Abuja University. We have initiated a project. We submitted a proposal to set up what we call an ADR society in the university. Several universities nationwide have that. So we want to initiate that in Abuja University as well. The students need to have an understanding. You don't have to be a lawyer to be an expert in resolving disputes. So we have come up with a strategy to catch them young, from students from any department. In fact, we've had discussions with even the lecturers. We are going to set up the ADR society, which will, among other things, sensitize the students and the teachers on the importance of always factoring in mechanisms or measures that would be put in place in any project or any field of endeavor to prevent or help reduce the risk of crippling any investment just because of the dispute.
Actually set up on the very stage. You are the Vice Chancellor, Professor Rashid Namba, the representative for the President of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry, guests present. Good morning. I just want to give a brief on what has happened in the last 12 months after the last event we had at the University of Abuja to celebrate our partnership with ACCI. We had our research day where our students presented their research proposals and research outputs. One of the researches we had was one of from Jatrupa seed. Our students were able to get the syringe, and we have an industry in Guari, or the old tree on that particular research. We also have another research on security, which was presented on that day, and we have some security in us where we are collaborating with that research. Apart from the research day, we also part of the trade fair that was organized in International Trade Fair that was organized in October. Our students presented outputs of their researches. Part of the outputs were presented chicken feeds, which were tested in the laboratory, and we are seeing how we can work on the products. We also have researches on organic fertilizer. We also have another research on citrus, organic fungicide citrus, which have been clinically tested. And these researches are awaiting collaboration with the industry. Part of the things that they need our collaboration is the fact that our intellectual property policy was coming up. But I'm happy to announce to you that policy has been approved by the University Senate. So, with that intellectual property policy approved by the University of Abuja, we can go into various partnerships with the industry on our research output. Also, we had a certificate verification research output that was presented. We also have another one on fertilizer, which is currently undergoing crystallization. What are the things we're looking at our way forward? Way forward for 2024, we're looking at university engineering. We're trying to collaborate with industry.
So I'm trying to speak around.
So we can have cost-effective approach to business solutions. So we are open for collaboration with the industry. Another thing we're looking at is laboratories. The Vice Chancellor spoke about laboratories. When organizations, private organizations have laboratories on campus, every good project starts with R&D. And our students are there to work with you in your laboratories to make your research and development department a great success. And that also will make your products and your service to attain the next level. We are also looking at business, we're also looking at endowment. Every research we have done at the Center for Veterinary Research has been sponsored 100% by the university. For the long run, we are thinking of having an endowment where the university and the industry can partner to have a fund to fund our research program. And this, it means the university will have a stake, the researcher has a stake, and the industry also has a stake. And our intellectual property policy are trying to make this a seamless activity for everyone of us. Also, we are trying to see how best we can make use of our research policy, because most of our researchers are now getting international grants. But we believe that charity begins at home. We would like industry to move in and work with our students. One of the researchers just won an award in Nigeria last week. Just won an award in Nigeria last week. Another one got a grant of $15,000 from the Japan International Professional Schools. So it means if all our international organizations are in us, we want Abuja Chamber of Industry to be with us and partner with us so that we can have a mutually beneficial partnership. Thank you very much.
See our students from relevant programs. We also have some of our students in our other programs, like the Student Employment Scheme Monitoring, participate in some of the way they think, especially from those who are in science participating programs. And that resulted to some of our students not just going for science to just get skills and grades, but actually thinking of some kind of innovations that they can get out from their science period. Some of our students too from the other two schemes participated in our annual trade fair, showcasing some of the ideas and innovations that they have been able to create and make out. And this has drawn a lot of organizational attention to the students with respect to helping them build them up in a way that they can actually become impactful, not just within the university, but outside the university. As I talked to you last year, one of our students who was in science was able to develop a product that won the Blog News Award for talented students. And this was also showcased at the 18th trade fair that we had in October. Looking forward in 2024, we are asking for more of your support, especially for our other two skills, which are very newer to the student industrial work experience scheme, especially with regards to training. We have quite a lot of training activities and then digital trainings, which I know some time ago we discussed with the Director of Best Center. So we are looking forward to having you fully onboarding these aspects to support the center in all around training and capacity building of our students. We also want to use this opportunity. We have sent an earlier invitation. We want to invite you to our annual Student Employment Scheme Reward Day. We have one coming up for 2 sections, report and repeat one, Thursday, 21st of December. It's an avenue for us to be able to celebrate our students, especially those, like the Vice Chancellor mentioned to you, who are employed by the university, paid by the university to work, and then not just to working, but to develop their work ethics and employability skills that make them more impactful when they go out of the university. So we're looking forward to your participation and your support. So we invite you formally and welcome you to that event. And we hope to have a fruitful, collaborative and fully networking year with you in 2024. Thank you. from the university. It's from Dive to Code. We received this, we requested for partnership with this Japanese company. And what they do is that they train students in machine learning and web engineering. But we can't do it as a training center because we work with universities. So when we got this request, we partnered with them, and because the first university we reached out to the University of Abuja. And as usual, the VC jumped on it and put Dr. Osage to work with us. October this year, 2 months ago, it was officially launched. We are doing this together with the University of Abuja and Philips University. So currently we have about 100 students from the University of Abuja going through this online training in web engineering and machine learning. So that is still ongoing, and we hope it will work better in the coming year. Then, EFTA, Prof mentioned it earlier. Earlier this year, we received a proposal from one of our GIS partners. They are looking at establishing digital innovation hubs in Nigeria. 5 digital innovation hubs in Nigeria, and they are requesting for people to submit their proposal. But they have their conditions. They don't want an organization to submit alone. They want you to form a consortium. They want a chamber of commerce. They want a university institution and any other private institution, at least 3 members. So we came up as the lead consortium member. Then we invited the University Center for Entrepreneurship Studies and another private company together. We bidded for this, and we went through a lot of series of a lot of sharing of. I think we have about 28 applications, but I'm glad to announce that our consortium is one of the best 5. And 2 months ago, thereabouts, we got the approval, and this is going to cost the GIZ Digital Transformation Center 50,000 euros due to us. The project is to commence effectively from next year. And we are really proposing that we are going to have the innovation of situated here within the Abuja Chamber of Commerce. We are also expecting to see how we can have an annex at the university center in town, the business school in town, but that is still under discussion. But hopefully, we are going to have a space for that hub in Abuja here. And I would like to talk briefly more on that. What is the mission of this hub? The name we gave the hub is Farm to Table Agricultural Innovation Hub. We look at agriculture as one of the major areas or sectors that we need to promote in Nigeria. And our vision is to be a leading digital innovation hub in Africa that fosters creativity, collaboration, and entrepreneurship for social and economic development. So what are the activities we want to do? Linkage services, that we want to be able to create market access for agro-related businesses. We want to do more on digital skills training, especially for SMEs in the agro sector. We also want, this is also very important, Professor Toyebi mentioned it. There's been a lot of issues with commercialization of research studies from the university. So we want to see how this hub can be used to incubate digital skills in the agro sector. I've been to the undergraduate research day a few times. I see that these students have a lot of innovative ideas, that they don't need people that will be able to use these solutions and help them to develop it. So that's one of the major skill services that this hub is going to provide. We look at how we can look at some research study from the university that we can actually support to grow and commercialize. So that's it, and I hope this time around we also be working more with the Center for Undergraduate Research Studies. Then moving ahead, the Vice Chancellor mentioned the creation of 2 departments that the Chamber is actively involved. We have the Geology and Mining Department. At the establishment of this department, some of the Chamber members and Chamber company were part of the department as lecturers. So in August, Dr. Aminu Ishaku, the head of the department, was part of one of the chamber members, Gemstone Branders and Marketers Association, was organizing a first edition of Gemstone Conference in Ibadan. So the chamber member decided to have Dr. Aminu Ishaku at the event in Ibadan so that we can understand how the industry can play more
in the establishment of this department. So after Dr. Abinu came back from Ibadan, he has been on my case to see that there are so much more opportunities he thought the geology and mining department will take advantage of. But now his eyes have seen that we have the aspect of gemology that is wide on its own, and we also have the aspect of jewelry making that the university could take advantage of training people in jewelry making, which is another skill on its own. So when this discussion came up, here at the Abuja Chamber of Commerce, we have the Ministry of Solid Mineral Jewelry Center still training people. So currently, we are putting up our proposal together to the minister to see how there could be an affiliation between Abuja Chamber of Commerce, the Geological Institute of Nigeria, which is a member of the chamber, and the Jewelry Center affiliated with the University of Abuja Geology and Mining Department to be able to issue certification and train people on jewelry making and jewelry design and manufacturing, and also gemology.
Our incoming president will be installed tomorrow. Yes. The Vice Chancellor, I'm happy that in this hall today, we have a very good presence of the Vice Chancellor leading all the management team. Can everybody from the University of Abuja please stand up for recognition? Please clap. Please continue clapping. The passion that the Vice Chancellor has put into this scheme, definitely, and I assure you, we make it succeed. And I believe that the sky is going to be the starting point. Thank you, you can be seated. It's also ready for the continuity of this program. All people from Abuja Chambers, please stand up with the president. We see Mr. Vice Chancellor that we are also 100% the support for this scheme, and we want it to continue. Please be seated. So, to God with the glory, this is the 3rd anniversary. I was at the 2nd anniversary and I represented the president that time. And we promised that this journey we have started, we endure. And I can assure you that Abuja Chambers will bring in more businesses. I did not hear when you were mentioning all this, I did not hear anything about hospital. And I remember the first deputy has challenged me that this area needs a hospital. So we will also start thinking along that line. And I'm sure yesterday I met the German entrepreneur that came. And one of the things I asked whether they brought anybody who is interested in building a standard world-class hospital. And we are already talking about it. So you hear more and more as we do it. So in all honesty, this partnership is good for both sides. And this idea we can see is what the university should focus on. Theory is different from practical. In fact, as a medical doctor, I can tell you that you can go and swallow all the books of medicine. If you don't place you and somebody to mentor you during your husbandship, you cannot treat anybody. So that mentorship is very, very important. And I'm very happy that this is the way the two organizations are going. So on behalf of the president, I welcome all everybody that is here. Please let us be bigger than this when we are doing the 4th anniversary. And I believe by God's grace, the 4th anniversary will have more reports to give. Thank you all once more.
Thank you very much. We now invite Vice Chancellor to please join the letter seal. Make our body for who alongside our lady. Please take it away. Wonderful.